What's up everybody, it's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. So, for this video, I'm kind of excited. Normally, you guys know the gigs. When I hate a product, I just disregard it. I don't give it the time of day. I throw it away and I never use it again. Well, what I'm gonna do for this series is going to be called Redemption Reviews. I'm gonna take a palette or something that I completely hated initially, and I'm going to see if it's worth a second chance. Now, because of everything that's going on with the whole Manny collab, Manny's doing a collab with Morph, I thought, okay, I have this palette, Life's a Drag palette. I used it, the first time I used it, I initially hated it, and guess what? Now that I look back on it, I think maybe I just didn't give it a fair chance because I bought this palette at the same time that I bought the Jawbreaker palette from JEFFREE Star, and I used the Jawbreaker palette first, and then I tried to use this palette, and it just... there was like absolutely no comparison, so it initially made me hate it. I only tried like 2 colors and I just didn't give it the time of day. Anyways, so let's talk about the palette before we go ahead and use it. To be quite honest, I was excited about the palette. There are only a few things that I didn't like about the palette. You guys know by my TATI video review when I talk about packaging, I don't like gimmicky things. And that was the one thing about Lunar Beauty that just didn't give me like a hard on. It looks like toy makeup. Even now to this day, like I haven't bought anything besides this palette from Lunar Beauty just because it's gimmicky. It just looks like fake stuff. You already know the only brand I fuck with that has vibrant packaging is JEFFREE Star. We get it. You like JEFFREE Star. Shut the fuck up, right? Anyways, aside from the packaging, this palette is pretty aesthetically pleasing. It has 6 neutral shades, 6 vibrant shades, 2 metallic shades. So pretty much when you think about it aesthetically, this is a really dope palette. I was so excited about it. I actually bought it like right when it came out, but I guess I just didn't give it a fair chance. So that's what we are doing today. Manny, you got a second chance. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna go off camera, beat this mug, and then we're gonna come back and see if we can serve an eye look. All right, so my face is beat. I look like a fucking ghost. Let's change that and start working with the palette. So I decided since it's gloomy out, it's fucking raining, I don't want to do like a crazy vibrant look. So I'm going to work with these 6 neutral shades right here and create a really nice fall look. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. Actually, I'm gonna also work with this burgundy over here. It looks red on the camera, but it's actually burgundy. We're gonna work with that as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and go into that first. And I'm gonna use that as a transition color. So I'm gonna just lightly dust it into the socket bowl. It's not going on half bad. And it blended out really seamlessly, and I wonder if that's because I did put a powder over top of the concealer this time. So 1 point for Manny. One thing I also do want to point out about this palette, this is one positive that I do have. I always say, I don't care what palette you do, I don't care what you fucking do, I am lazy. I don't want to be rummaging through like 26 palettes. So when I have one palette out, I'm using it on the client, I want that to be the only palette I need. So I always love when a palette comes with a very true white and a deep, deep black, because then I don't have to go rummaging through shit looking for my black and my white to intensify the look. So I really, really do like that part about this palette. Okay, so I have both of my sockets in. I'm pretty okay with the way that they blended out. I'm pretty okay with, you know, the amount of work that I had to do for them. I do have a concern, and I won't know this until I take the shadows off, but I really am worried just by the way that this color blended out, because it's a deep burgundy in the pan and it's almost reading pretty pink on my lid. I'm scared that it's gonna stain my lid, but I don't know. If my eyelid stays pink, I swear to God. Anyways, whatever. We're going to keep going. I'm going to go in with this color called Trade. And it's kind of like a brown, but on the reddish side. It does have a red undertone. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm just going to deepen this crease a lot. It's a really pretty color, actually. So here's what it is. The shadows are not bad. They're not like easy. Like you seen when I did the Tati review. That shit was just like easy. It was so effortless. Like I didn't even know how to process it. These are not bad shadows. They're just not easy. It just requires work, which for somebody like me who's lazy as fuck, like I don't have all that time to just be like working and dealing with like shit that should already be like effortless for me. Overall, it's not a bad palette. I probably did over exaggerate in the beginning. I swear to God, I used this once and it's been sitting in my closet for how did it come out? I don't even remember when it came out. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like we're living for a little fall gig. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna highlight under my eye. I'm gonna use the Cake Face, which is the true white that's in the palette. One thing I would say is I wish they had a more neutral, like Sickening is pretty neutral, but I wish they had a in the middle of that and the Cake Face, because I don't like to highlight under my eye with a very, very severe white. But I'm not mad at this at all, to be quite honest. Oh my God, I low-key wanted to hate it because I hate going back on my word. And this is not even a lie. I've talked so much shit about this palette to every single person who's asked about it. I didn't like it initially, and now I'm like, okay, bitch, fine. All right, so now that we have our creases set, we have it deepened up, the look is going somewhere. Before I actually intensify it with the black, I'm going to decide what I want to do for the actual lid. And I think I'm probably just going to go with Legendary, which is the gold. It's kind of really hard to go bad with a gold pigment. So that's why I'm just going to use it. Like, I'm giving this palette the benefit of the doubt just because I want to make sure the look is nice. So I'm going to go in with Legendary, which is just a solid gold. And I'm going to place that on my lid. Yeah. How we feeling? How are we feeling? Right off the bat, this black looks like a complete like blackout black. And I can already say, just by looking at it, like you can even tell just by that one little move, it's probably one of the blackest blacks that I've ever tried in my life. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. All right, so there you have it. I just added some lashes, which are my go-to lashes. They're the Baby Girl lashes by Beauty Creations. Love these shit. My lip color is JEFFREE Star, which is amazing, and it's a really nice matte brown, perfect for fall. I try to wear it as much as I can with every look. It's Dominatrix from JEFFREE Star. I feel like this is good. Also, this was unintentional. I really didn't think like too much into it, like when I was looking at the packaging and everything, but I did not mean to go for the same color scheme that he's wearing in the palette. Like, he's literally wearing the colors that I'm wearing on my lid, on his lid. That was unintentional, but guess what? They are really nice. I do have to say that this palette did really redeem itself. I don't know why I didn't like it in the first place. I guess I just really didn't give it a try. And that happens when you have two products and you just love the first one so much. Obviously, the one you try next to it is just not gonna compare to it. But I'm so glad that I seen that he was doing a collection with Morphe, because when I saw that he was doing a collection with Morphe, I was like, that's what brought into my attention that, hey, I have that palette. Maybe I should give it another try. Let's film a video on it. Let's do it and let's see how it goes, because I actually didn't mind this palette at all. It did take a little bit of work. Mind you, it was not like when I first used JEFFREE Star. It was not like when I first used TATI, and those shits were like off the bat, like the bombest shit I've ever used. It did take a little bit of work, but it wasn't enough work to make me annoyed. It was really cool. I think I need to go put on a wig because this is a drag palette, and you know, let's drag it up just a little bit more. How about that? Here we are. As soon as you put a wig on, you start rolling your eyes like Cardi B. Not even. This is giving me fall vibe, but also right now, why do I look like a dragged out version of Kim Possible with the bottom lip? Just saying. I don't think that was the vibe I was going for right now. I was trying to go for the fall drag queen, but I mean, call me, beat me if you want to reach me, bitches. What's up? Anyways, so I do really, really like the palette. I do feel like I underestimated the palette. I didn't give it enough attention to live up to its full potential with me. I'm so glad I tried it again and gave it another opportunity. It's been sitting in my, you know, closet for so long, and I've always just, every time I go to grab something, I'm like, it's just there. It's just there, and I never thought about using it again. So I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad it worked out really good, because I definitely will be using it again. Now, I probably won't be putting it in my kit just because it's not the vibe I go for, but I will definitely pull for it again when I'm creating looks on myself, when I'm creating looks for YouTube and things like that. I will definitely use it again. Will I purchase anything else from Lunar Beauty? I am not sure. I don't want to go ahead and say yes right now, just because I don't mean to sound rude, but it is such a gimmicky website. I don't like gimmicky products. I'm not a gimmicky person. Dressed as a fucking girl. So I don't know if I would ever buy from Lunar Beauty again, but guess what? For what I have, for what I already purchased, this palette is really, really good. Also, this fucking wig, tell me it's not the life. I mean, oh shit, never mind, maybe it's not. I am gonna be doing a wig haul from Amazon, because that's pretty much the only place I've ever got wigs from. So stay tuned for that video. But as far as the Life's a Drag palette goes, it definitely did win my redemption points. It is going to be used again by me. I do owe Mannymua and Lunar Beauty an apology, because I did judge it too quickly. So if you guys have this palette, let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please, please like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video if you care. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, my social media is always below if you want to DM me, and if you want to ask me any questions, request videos, request products you want me to try, let me know. Just have a conversation with me, whatever, you know. It's cool or whatever. One question I did get, and that's why I mentioned where I got my lashes, is that in the last video, somebody asked me what lashes I was wearing. So I'm always wearing the Beauty Creation Baby Girl lashes. I really like them. They're in the middle of subtle and dramatic, and that's kind of what I go for. So yeah, anyways, love you. Thank you. See you next time. Comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Add me on Instagram. Anyways, see you guys next time. Thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye.